Oh, God. I love it already. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the DRUNKS podcast. I am your host, Sean,
What's
with
up, people?
my co-host.
What up, baby? It's Aaron coming at y'all live from my spare room.
Well, we are down a co-host today. Hunter had to go play golf. But
yeah, we would like to just shout out to his golf team and hope they win their tournament.
Yeah, they're playing actually down in Pinehurst, so it's a beautiful course and everything. But Hunter, kill out there. We believe in you. We got your backs.
Make me proud.
Make us proud, please.
Make us proud. Make us proud. Sorry.
Make this entire fan base proud, and also make the most recent subscriber. We now have 28 subscribers, but soon all of this is going to change.
Woo!
When I think next week, if I can get the content
I'm really
out,
hoping so.
Next week we will have gaming videos up.
Really banking on it.
Face cam, everything. There's going to be a series called Sean Learns, where I pretty much learn how to play games that I've never played before. The person next to me is going to be my tutor for a few of those games. There's going to be
toot my own horn, but I'm pretty good.
Yeah. We're also going to do Grand Theft Auto shenanigans. I don't know if we're going to hop into the RP world because that's been huge lately. It's kind of hard to do that, right. But we're just going to do GTA shenanigans, and also maybe Sean learns how to cook. Who knows? Or bake or whatever. We're going to do all kinds of different stuff.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Keep it fresh. Let's say it that. But before we get into all of that, if you have never seen one of these podcasts before, if you've never watched one of these things before, then I want you to, like WWE style, drop an elbow on that subscribe button. Just
gotta warm it. You gotta make sure you double tap the elbow. You gotta get it prepared.
And if you are one of those guys who like submissions, then you just like get the
make sure you wrap it real
choke onto that subscribe button. Now, if you actually drop an elbow and you shatter your screen or you destroy anything, we can't pay for that.
We will not be able to reimburse you. We make that clear in every video.
Yeah, so please.
We do not have that kind of funds.
Please do not actually
destroy your personal devices.
Yes. Please do not. But please, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Again, shout out to 28 subscribers. We're working our way up there, and soon more content's gonna be coming out to you, so that you guys can just enjoy it. That's all we want. That's the only reason why we created this thing, because we want you guys to enjoy our content.
Have something entertaining to watch.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of like YouTube and everything, of course, this is the number 1 podcast in all of YouTube. And also number 1 podcast in all of, let's think of a random country that, you know what? Siberia. There's no one there. There's no one there except for those crazy Russians that they're shipped up for there. Shout out to Vladimir Putin. Shh, I didn't say that.
We don't say that out
loud. Yeah, we are the number 1 podcast in Siberia. And unless you are from Siberia somehow and you have internet and you're watching this, shout out to you guys.
Right, and feel free to comment.
Tell us how it is over there. Probably cold.
Is it cold?
It's probably cold.
we both said it. It's probably cold.
Yeah. If you can't tell me that this isn't the number 1 podcast there,
then it's a fact.
It's a fact.
Undisputed fact. Literally.
Undisputed.
Literally undisputed.
But let's get into the number 1 segment on YouTube.
Oh, my favorite time of day.
It's it's a very special segment, and since we're down a man, it's really hard to get a really good drum roll, so I had to hire back one of the interns to get a drum roll thing, so
Thank goodness for the interns.
Thank goodness for fired interns deciding to come back.
Come back for some reason.
Yeah.
We're not complaining.
We don't pay our interns.
They get paid in experience. They don't get a lot of experience.
Let me get a real quick drum roll, intern. It's Florida Man!
Woo!
The
hype train is real.
The hype train is real. All right, on this week's Florida Man, we have two because we are also down a man. Plus, these were like these stories were like too great to tell.
Couldn't pass them up.
Nope, you're fired. No,
get out.
No, you're done.
Get out.
You're done. No,
get out of here.
No,
you're
done.
He has the stick of truth.
Okay, fired intern decides to come into the room.
Stick of truth. Which one is it? Gross.
Yeah, I know. But fired in. Gosh.
We got to get an HR department, man.
Like, they decide to walk into the studio whenever they feel like.
Like, come on, that's not how this works. You guys got scheduled times for this. Come on, it's not day one out here.
Thank you for ruining one of the greatest segments in all of YouTube, Florida Man, by walking in the middle.
Rated by Siberia.
Dear God, I hate interns.
Well, either way, this is why we don't pay them.
Exactly. All right, so the first Florida Man.
Number one.
He got caught using a dead man's credit card.
What?
Yeah. Dead man's credit card. And turns out he had like 15 of these credit cards and he was just using them.
I'm sorry.
And when he got caught by the deputies, guess what? Not only that, to try to destroy the evidence, he's like, I don't know what to do. I'm going to just start eating the credit cards.
Oh. He was like, nah, can't let it just go free. Gotta eat them. Gotta eat the evidence. Like, that was the only option.
You want to know what's even worse? What's even absolute worse? So, but when he got pulled over by the deputies, he ended up just saying, the deputies end up searching him, and turns out they questioned him about a little baggie that had a certain substance in it, a white powdery substance, and he just says, not gonna lie, it's cocaine. Shout out to Aaron's mic completely going mute. It's okay. It's okay.
Technical issues, man.
I
need a new intern. You're fired. You're done. You couldn't even keep my audio straight. What are you crying about? Don't cry now. I'll deal with you later. All right. Anyways, back to the podcast.
All right. And
you were saying?
It's like, I'm not going to lie. It's cocaine. It's cocaine.
Dude, like you couldn't even try to cover yourself. Like, really?
No.
Nope. Just no care in the world. I mean, at this point, what do you have to lose? You already got caught using not one, not two, not three, not even 7. 15 credit cards of deceased people. Coke is like the least of your problem.
Absolutely awful. And then we have Florida Man number 2.
Well, what? By any chance, did you say what he got caught buying?
He was caught buying gift cards and jewelry.
Oh my god.
Well,
okay, I'm done with that guy.
Hey, at least he was buying stuff that he could potentially sell.
I guess, yeah.
Probably gift paying off that. Yeah. Who knows? Number 2, shout out to the Marvel Universe. This man was caught robbing a liquor store in a SpiderMan mask. They caught him in 4K. The guy just in the aisle, grabbing a bottle, putting it down his shirt, grabbing another bottle, put it in his pocket, put it in his jacket. They caught this man in 4K.
In 4K. Let me tell you, that's a challenge to get caught like that, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah. At some point, guys, like, come on. I
know it's COVID.
I know it's COVID and all, like, you're supposed to be wearing masks, and then you have people who think that they can get away with, like, robbing places. Oh, they can't see me because I'm wearing a mask. Well, who's the only guy that has a SpiderMan mask in the neighborhood? Oh, that's Jimbo. He's been here.
That's the guy we're looking for.
Oh, I used to work with that man. He used to work here.
Bro, I got a really good joke.
What is it?
For that. When the Avengers don't pay you enough to pay for rent.
Oh, God. It is.
When New York civilians don't give you enough credit.
Is.
So instead of stopping crime, you are the crime.
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man just turned into your friendly neighborhood.
Do not trust this man anymore. Do not trust this face.
Do not trust that man. All right. So today's episode is about stories. And I have a small story that consists of this book.
Ooh. I'm going to sit back for this one.
So we're going to do a segment for you that we may keep on, we may not. Who knows what we're going to do with it. But this is a book that I used to, in mine and Aaron's English class, we used to sit, like, I sat in front of him, he sat behind me, I think. And
directly behind you. Yep, you're correct.
There was a bookshelf right next to me. And I used to look at some of the different books while our teacher was teaching, and I saw this book. It is 20,000 words. The 6th edition of this. The fact that there's 6 editions of this, and probably more,
is impressive.
Insane. Good for them.
Yep.
And it's not even definitions, it's just words.
It's straight up just words. Only words.
That's it. So what we used to do every day, I would be like, hey, yo, Aaron, word of the day, let's go. You got to use it in a sentence. I used to open up to a random page and be like, boom, that's your word. Use it in a sentence. And he's like, what's the definition? I'll be like, all right, give me a few seconds. Let me get you the definition. And boom, got the word of the day, got a sentence, throw it back on the shelf.
Throw it back on the shelf.
Let's go
Call
back.
It a day.
Let's get back to class. So today we're going to do this segment to kind of relive that little moment. Your word is ultimatum.
Oh, ultimatum. Okay. Let me present you with an ultimatum. You click this button, something bad happens, you get $20,000. Your other option, walk away free and we act like this conversation never happened.
I'm going to walk away, dude.
You didn't even know what it was.
Don't even care, like, what the bad thing is going to happen. $20K, I could potentially make it. Fair. But, like, if it was a stupid amount, like 10 mil or something, I'd be like, I may press that button.
I'm a villain. Do I look like I got that much cheddar on me? Nah, exactly. Exactly.
All right. Now, as like Hunter would say, I want you guys to sit back, relax, and get ready for story time. Grab your, if you are under the age of 21, grab yourself some water. If you are
stay hydrated, people.
If you're over the age of 21, grab yourself your favorite adult drink. Or if you don't want to drink adult drinks, drink water, drink whatever you want. Have a good time.
Main point is to stay hydrated.
Mm-hmm. I have it's not really, well, it's several different stories in one. You know that you have the best friend group in the world when your boys will be chilling at your house, having a good time, and it's like, you know what? Let's all just watch anime for a while. Throw it on. You know what? We'll just go get food a little bit later, and we'll just have an entire day of watching anime. And then you also have the days where your friends just like, you know what? Let's just watch a ton of Disney movies. Just crank out some Disney movies. That's what these guys are.
I feel that.
We've done that so many times. You know,
or that support system.
You know, you have that friend group when it's just like, hey, guys want to go for a car ride? Boom. They're right
you do it.
There. Shout out to my friends. They're the greatest people alive.
He was number one.
And then also shout out to the friends that decide on the last day of junior year. Shout out to our good friend Alec that hopefully we will have on the podcast sometime soon.
One day, right.
One day. Shout out to we're creating content that I'm about to say. Junior year of high school. Last day.
Let's emphasize that. Wait. Let's emphasize that. Literally, the last day. The very last day on school grounds.
He decides, you know what? I'm going to chase a squirrel. So we had this kind of like open area in between a couple of our buildings where like students would walk in between of, and it's got like trees and stuff, grass and whatever. And squirrels come around that area. Again, this is actually in the middle of downtown Cleveland. Well, Ohio City.
It's like 2 minutes away from it. So it's like 2 minutes away from downtown, literally.
And our friend Alec decides to start chasing around. It's like running all over the place. And then our dean of students comes out and he's like, you know what? I could still like give you detention for this crap.
Dude, that was so weird. That was so weird.
It's just like
he literally came up to him. He's like, "What are you doing?"
It's like, like, chasing a squirrel.
Chasing a squirrel. Why are you doing that? He's like, "I can give you detention for that." He's like, we all kind of looked at him confused, like, "Really?"
It's like, wow.
I'm like, I guess you're right technically because we're still on school, but you really gonna do that? You gonna waste your time like that?
Yeah. Just
like imagine that phone call though. You got to tell your mom, "Hey, come get me in 30 minutes." Why? I got detention. Doing what?
Chasing a squirrel.
Chasing a squirrel. Like you can't have that conversation with a straight face. I'm sorry. There's no way.
Are you serious, dude?
That was awkward. That was something.
Speaking of awkward,
I'll tell you that.
Situation number 2 that happened to us that I end up coming back from one of my clubs that I was in, and I was mainly doing homework throughout the club, and I knew you guys were hanging out in the back quad, which was a little area that we all used to hang out in. And we used to bring baseballs and gloves and whatever. One of our friends, let's just call him Timmy. He's pitching baseballs. He's just chucking them at one of our let's just call this kid Kim. I don't know. Kenny.
What
Kenny. Let's just call him Kenny.
I was like, Kim. Okay. I was like, all right, that doesn't work, but okay.
Kenny used to play catcher. And Tim used to play pitcher. Well, actually, not really. He used to play in the outfield, but he constantly said that he played pitcher. And he's pitching balls and whatever, and he's supposed to be only throwing fastballs, which is usually just pretty much a straight pitch. Out of nowhere,
straight pitch.
He decides to change it up and throw a sinker, goes in between the catcher's legs, and smashes a window. Now, these windows...
Safe to say Kenny wasn't ready.
These windows had, like, guardrails on it. These windows are tough. Tough to break.
Like, they were made to not be broken.
And he shattered it.
Dude, we scattered like as if we were, like, getting caught with possession of illegal substances.
As soon as that window shattered, I was like... I walked in, saw a few pitches, window shattered. I'm like, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Scattered, man. Come on, bye.
I walked back a little bit later. Our good friend Timmy was getting yelled at beyond belief. I was just like, yep, I am definitely just not coming back here for a bit.
I'm going to turn around and act like I was never here.
Yeah.
How about that? Sounds good to me.
Awful. Absolutely awful.
That's something, though. I love it how, like, whenever something like that happened, everyone just instantly scattered.
Just like, deuces.
Like, at the end of the day, it's not that big a deal because, like, school can cover it. Like, obviously, that's not the first time that's happened.
Yeah.
Obviously, they put the guardrails up eventually. Like, the windows definitely didn't come with that.
True.
So, and then everyone just scatters. Like you did something severely illegal. Good times, man. But being young was easy.
Those were our high school days.
Those were the good days, man.
Mm-hmm.
Little teardrop. Anyways.
Pour one out, but I don't want to pour one out.
Pour one out for the... And his room's carpeted, so...
Mm-hmm.
Let's not pour one out on carpet.
What are you doing back there?
Bro, is your intern okay right there? What?
I don't know.
I like it how we both recognized it at the same time. We were like, what is going on back there?
Fired intern.
Oh, that is comedy. Man. Well, if we could get a binding resolution to just keep them off company grounds.
Yeah.
I don't think that's legal though.
Maybe
is
if
it?
we you can try to get a restraining order.
That's what it's called. Not a binding resolution, a restraining order. Thank you.
Yeah.
Clearly, I don't know my law. Anyways, back to story time.
You got a story?
Yep. So I would like for you all to get comfortable, and I'm not sure if I can use this terminology, but I'm going to say it anyways. This is the story of the time I was waterboarded by my own pool. Let that sink in real quick. It was pretty bad. I was like...
Give me a second.
I was like 7 when it happened. I was about 7 years old when it happened. I like the little turn. I like that. Make the
shout out
logo in there.
I would normally put like a tape over it because we're not sponsored. But to any alcohol brand that wants to maybe sponsor, this could be you.
This could be you.
I don't have any tape or anything like that, but continue on.
Anyways, yeah. So this is that story. I'd like to say, like, between the ages of 6 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
And we've always had some kind of pool in my backyard.
Yeah.
But our first one was one of those real tiny, like 10-foot diameter rubber top ones that were like inflatable kind of. Okay. So we used to have this next door neighbor, which used to live in the apartment that I currently live in. For the sake of the video, we'll call him Dave. Okay. So Dave used to live here, and me and my sister would always be swimming and chilling, and then he would literally like just hop out a window and jump in the pool. So one day he decided to get a running start into the pool instead of jumping from like this little roof that probably one day you guys will see in one of our YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
So my 7-ish-year-old self was chilling on the edge of the pool. Like just chilling like this on like the little rubber circle edge.
Yeah.
And I was unaware of how this man was going to jump in. So when he jumped in, what he did was he pushed off of the rim directly next to where I was chilling. So in the same time that he pushed down to get in, water started coming out along with me still pushing it down. So a bunch of water came out, and my tiny self did a full front flip somersault outside of the pool. And to make it better, dude, and everyone listening, the water did not stop coming out. So I was sitting underneath a complete pool, drowning me. Underneath it. All I know is that through the water and my tears of sheer fear, saw my father and our neighbor trying to lift the pool above me. I was literally being drowned outside of the pool by the pool.
Oh, dear God.
Do you know how scarring that was for me?
I would not swim for a while.
I was terrified. It was so bad. And no one realized what happened. All my family knew was that in an instant, I was outside of the pool. I was outside of the pool crying and drowning. Sitting on the grass.
Oh my God.
Do you know the amount of skill you have to drown outside of a pool? Like, that was so not okay. So not okay. Ever since then, I never chilled on the edge of the pool ever again. I was either chilling on the ladders or just floating around.
Oh my God.
Never again. Dude, it was the most terrifying thing I've ever experienced.
And I've been over there and I've swam a few times, so I can picture everything, but just like, oh my God. Yeah.
Dude, to think that I was about like yay big, and just a small child drowning, not even inside of the pool. Not even inside of it.
Holy crap.
It was so bad. There was water everywhere. Our lawn was soaked for like 2 days. So much water came out of the pool. Dude, the funnier thing was that there's a video of it somewhere out there.
We need that.
No idea where, no idea if I'll ever find it, but I'm pretty sure if I asked my mother or my sister, they would probably find it.
We need that, and we'll post it.
Because at one point, you'll see it happen, and then like the camera just like pans out because like everyone started running to literally. It took like 3 people to lift up the pool, like the wall of the pool.
Oh God!
One of the funniest experiences and scariest experiences of my life.
That I would not want to like
that's
step in that
crazy
pool for a while. I'd be like, yeah, no, dude, you guys want to go swimming? Yeah, no, I think I'm good.
Dude, it was so traumatizing.
Oh God.
Yeah, I actually have a couple pool stories. You want to hear another one?
Yeah, let's go.
This was kind of messed up. But so the same neighbor, because he lived where I live now for years before he moved out. And so me, him, and my sister would always be swimming, right? And he would play this game where he would act like a shark.
Yeah.
And a shark always pulls you underwater.
Okay. I can already see something that's going on here.
Bro, I kid you not. Even if we had tears in our eyes, this man would literally drown us.
Oh, but I'm surprised your parents let you guys play with him.
Wait, number one was that our parents would be outside and no one cared.
It's like, oh, like kids drowning, tough love.
It's fine. Literally, that's what it was. That's exactly how my parents would have thought about it. God. But what was even better is that I don't know who was dumber, me and my sister or our neighbor, because we would keep asking for it to happen, like days after days. We wouldn't care. Obviously, we would end up crying because you just get so scared of drowning.
Yeah.
Because you're never really drowning, because at the end of the day, he'd always pick us up.
Yeah.
But dude, we were so dumb because we always knew what was going to happen. And he would always do the same the Jaws music right before he did it. He would literally go, Dan. He literally did it. And you would see him swimming on the pool with a little shark fin made out of his hands on top of his head. Oh. It was the most terrifying, but the most exciting thing ever. Yeah, literally swimming just like that.
Oh,
dude,
God.
funniest. What was even better is that like we would literally just drown, cry, and no one cared. No one came to see if you were okay. You just knew that he would take like a 10-minute break and then he'd drown you again.
Great. Thank you for the 10-minute break. Let me just go calm down for a little bit.
Let me breathe a little bit. You would literally be holding on to the edge of the pool with the strength of God himself. And he would literally tickle you and rip you off the wall and just drown.
See,
instant drown.
We used to just get thrown. My dad would literally pick me up and just like, you know what? Toss you. See ya. Goodbye. Yep. Right into the pool.
I got thrown in the pool. That's how I learned how to swim. No one helped me. Me and my sister both learned the same way. Our father literally tossed us in the pool, would stand there and make sure we didn't drown, and that was it.
I learned how to swim because my parents told me, just like, hey, you're going to have to learn how to swim. So took you to lessons and stuff like that.
Nope. We got the hood style. Just whoop, straight into the pool. Don't drown.
Don't drown. Good luck.
Literally good luck.
Doggy paddle out there.
All you know is that you learned how to swim. Yeah. And you know how to swim to this day.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
Oh my gosh.
All right. I think this is a great place to stop. Finish up on people drowning.
My childhood trauma. I'm not even complaining about it though. That's what made me who I am today, baby.
Yeah. Makes you a
shout out to my neighbor Dave. If you ever watch these.
Makes you a great loving person.
Big heart out here, baby. If you experience death, you got a big heart. After you get a new appreciation.
All right. I will see you guys all next week. But first, let's get some last words.
I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope my terrifying stories made everyone laugh who listened. And if you made it to the end of this podcast, comment down below. Sean, you got any ideas?
Don't drown.
Don't drown. There we go. We'll do that. Don't drown.
Fired intern, any last words? Okay.
Okay, anyways.
Completely cut them off because they are fired and mean nothing to this podcast. As Hunter would say, please don't drink and drive. Yeah, I'm going to follow that up. Don't do it. It's just not safe. We want you guys here every single week to listen to this. And also, again, for anyone who stayed to the end, we're going to be bringing out new content to you guys very soon. And like, comment, subscribe. And hope you guys have a great one. We'll see you next week for episode 31. Goodbye.
Peace out, people.
And good night, bang.